Where would I be without hitting the field is a great question. I'm so lucky to be able to get this opportunity. I remember the email that I got from Johnny Jackson to get me into this program. My name is Camden Mowry, and I am the executive producer of Hitting the Field. I joined Hitting the Field my first semester ever at college, which was summer of 2021. We are a sports broadcasting program that's run out of the Nicholson production facility here. We're all student run. And pretty much what we do is we produce 4 high-quality shows a week that go up on YouTube at Hitting the Field. And it is a club to give people production experience, on-air experience, social media experience, anything along the lines of that. Just experience in the sports production sphere. The obstacle that I had before joining Hitting the Field was a lot of doubt from not only myself, but from family. My grandpa always told me you're gonna end up as a weatherman. And that was kind of like the point where I was like, I'm gonna prove him wrong. But I'm a pretty big self-doubter. I push myself to kind of be the best in the room. Being able to overcome doubting yourself and being your biggest believer is something that I think everybody should have.
Welcome back, Kristen Scott. Scott gets possession. Scott inside the box. Here is Scott. Kristen Scott evens it up. Here's an opportunity for the Knights. Here is Scott. Scores! Score for UCF!
I think the athlete interview we had with Kristen Scott is probably the biggest accomplishment that I can put my fingerprint on. Being able to get that interview with Kristen Scott, getting her on Zoom, I was nervous, but after that interview, she came in for New Girl Jeopardy. She came in again for a follow-up interview when she went to the Orlando Pride. I'd say that's the biggest accomplishment that I've had. Welcome back. I am here joined by Kristen Scott, the former UCF Knights women's soccer player. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, thank you.
You just got drafted like 2 weeks ago, and that's pretty impressive. I mean, you are now a pro athlete. How does that feel?
It's been really cool. It's like everything I've ever wanted, and just to kind of like watch it actually happen is a little unbelievable still.
Hitting the field, it's family-like. You know, we come here every Monday and Thursday, and as much as we're preparing to get ready for the shows, we're also like having a good time, giving each other crap, you know, talking about what's going on in the sports world and outside of it. It goes beyond just being here in studio. Like, we care about each other like we're a family and how we're doing outside of it. I go on air for Hitting the Field, and I am the sports editor for NSM Today. I felt welcome from day one. And no matter what you want to do, whether it's behind the scenes or on air, like Hitting the Field is a great opportunity for you to learn without too much pressure either, just because it's, you know, at the end of the day, we are students and we're all learning. What kind of freed me to like get into journalism was, so when my mom, she had lung cancer, and one of the last things I remember her telling me before she passed away was that, like, no matter what I do, like, she'll support me no matter what, as long as I'm happy. Now I'm going on air to talk about sports, so it's allowed me to, you know, just choose this path, and I've loved every second of it. With UCF Athletics, we're starting to see it connect more because we've gotten more athletes on air. Like Mackenzie Milton has come in to do an interview, so I think we're starting to make that connection with UCF Athletics. And with UCF journalism, I mean, it's kind of open to people who are in the program, whether it's like working with cameras or just writing or just getting into editing or being behind the scenes. It's been a great way for people in the journalism program to become much more well-rounded and see how things work on that side of things.
As a how are you doing? That's my question. What was your reaction about the CMC trade?
Shock, depression, also just a normal day as a Carolina Panther fan. Extreme disappointment. Wake up When I first got on camera, my first time in studio, they only let 2 people a week be on camera because that's all we had. We had 1 studio show and now we have 4. Because of this program, I'm able to learn so much about audio and lighting and directing and TD, and it's exactly what I want to do in my future. And I was able to learn and do this because of the school. Another thing is, other schools don't have a program like this. They don't have it where you can just come in and do this twice a week and create almost a package for yourself. When COVID hit and we had to move HTF to online, we created a show specifically for the women. It was called Girls on Deck. Kayla Bird hosted the show, and then Hannah Jo Groves, who is one of the finest ladies that has ever come out of HTF, they hosted that as well, and then Hannah Jo got the bump up to main show host, so I took her spot.
Now, I know my past couple of rants have been me really making a statement about things that should change, but this week I have a happier rant for you.
Oh my gosh, I love being a fan of Hitting the Field. We're good with grinding it out, and I think we're gonna get even better at that of our daily content. I think we're gonna see more opportunities for women in sports episode, Black History Month special, stuff like that, where we get to hear maybe different voices and maybe it encourages different kinds of people to come on air. I also think we'll see more girls.
Welcome back, everyone. I am joined by some more lovely faces, some of my favorite people. If we look to my right over here, we have Lexi and Allison. And then over on my left, Kirsten, who helped so much with this show. A lot of this is her idea and her brain work, and this actually whole show was her idea. So super happy to have her here with us because she set this whole thing up.
Thanks.
And anyways, then we have Ella and we have Brianna, and I'm so excited to talk about you guys' favorite people you watch growing up, whether that be in the production or an actual athlete or a reporter or all 3, because women are versatile.
With women being a minority in sports, I think it's important to kind of create that feeling of like a healthy, comfortable environment where women can work and practice and just get better in a safe place. And I'm really happy that Hitting the Field is what that is for most of the women here. And I think we have also a great group of boys to support us as well.